Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do I'm going to continue with this series of reading for duos and groups to see how they get along, to do this kind of bond tarot reading, dynamic tarot reading, to see their friendship, their level of friendship, or the kind of relationship that they could have. Of course, that I always make the clarifications. I do not do shipping readings, so these are all for not romantic purposes. So let's go with this request that someone made, that they wanted me to read on Mamamoo members and BTS members, how they get along, if they get along, if they are acquaintances or friends. So let's see a bit about their point of view about each other. I placed Mamamoo girls on the left and BTS members on the right. So a lot of cards actually in reverse, and I did shuffle really well, but they do have like a lot of like a lot of cards in reverse. That means that their energies are a bit blocked, so probably their perception of each other is not very very clear. So let's start with the girls. They got the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So of course, a lot of female energy, a lot of queen energy. So these girls definitely have a lot of respect for themselves, for who they are, for what they bring to the table, for what they are capable of doing. They are very proud of everything that they had accomplished together, and if there's someone in the group that is not 100% aware or sure about their abilities, they will make sure to lift that person up. Unfortunately, they are going through a moment of transformation where they are getting rid of a lot of old patterns about probably the way they used to work, or what they used to be able to put up with when it comes to their work, or people that they used to work with. They are transforming themselves in this aspect. So this is why we have, for example, the Queen of Swords, that is the most reasonable one. They are in upright, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles that is in reverse. So it means that they are divided. Probably you have like two members that are very crystal clear about what they want and what they are aiming to, and then you have other two that are a bit stuck in their old ways or in their old point of view. So it's hard for them to actually reach a level of abundance and prosperity, and to be able to see the fruits of their work, because they're very stuck in in being stubborn a bit. So they are not able to see the possibilities ahead of them. And of course, then the first card, it's the Nine of Wands in reverse. So they are going through a period, a personal period, where actually they are getting rid of a lot of old wounds. They are also getting rid of a lot of emotional baggage. I don't know why, but I think that these girls had been working really hard. I believe that all idols were really hard, actually. This card, the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands and the Six of Wands, are cards that come out constantly in idols readings. It's just that because they put so much of themselves, they put so much of their passion and of who they are, and they are very action orientated people. But sometimes, that stamina and that motivation runs out, especially when you are in a period where you actually cannot be able to see the fruits of your work, like the final results. You probably cannot see prosperity, or you cannot see like real gaining, like material wealth, or probably you had some kind of goal in your mind about, I don't know, probably what you wanted to possess, if you wanted to buy something and you haven't been able to do so. So probably there's an imbalance here when it comes to money. So yes, it's really sad. I know that here we are talking actually about the relationship with BTS members, if there's a connection here. But what I'm getting here is that actually they're talking to me about themselves and about their current situation as a group, not so much about how they feel about BTS or probably what their connection with BTS is. So, but I think that if I have to like use these cards to be able to see if they can tell me something about BTS, of course that these cards also talk about wanting to reach out to someone, or wanted to hang out, or wanted to see someone, but actually not being able to do so because there are a lot of things in the way. But I think that there are one or two members that actually have like some kind of connection with some members. Probably they do talk, or they do exchange messages, or they do have each other's numbers. But then we have like other members that are actually a bit like that actually they do not care about BTS, and it's not that they didn't have the possibility to meet them. It's just that I think that they are, like I said, they are being a bit stubborn. Probably I don't know, they try to communicate with them, or they try to greet them or say something to them, and probably this didn't work out, so it made them change their perception about BTS. Of course, we have to take into consideration that BTS popularity is something that, they do have friendship with other idol groups, but I think that when it comes to females, they can be a bit overprotective of their personal space, and probably if there are some of them that are comfortable with like communicating with other female fellow idols, probably there are a few of them, but then there are others that are a bit hesitant. But I think that there's something about one of the members that actually got really offended. This is, I'm being honest here. I see one of them that is actually more mature, and that she does have a good relationship, probably some kind of friendship, where she talks to some BTS member. But then you have other Mamamoo members that actually are a bit like they do not have a good perception of them, because I think that they had tried to maybe reach out to some of them, probably to make some kind of collaboration or something like that, and maybe this collaboration or this idea was rejected, or somehow it never, I think that it never got to that BTS member. I think that it never got, they never got even the chance to promote this idea. And this is why I think that this person is a bit like upset about BTS. It's like her perception of them is like, oh yes, they think they are very popular, they think that they are all dead, so that's why they didn't listen to my proposition or something like that. But I think it's not, because I'm not defending the voice, but I think that this has to do that, BTS has a lot of people that are middle in the way, and the companies, people that work for them have their own agendas and their own, and also they are very overprotective of the voice. So probably this one member, if there was someone that wanted to actually reach out to a certain BTS member to promote some kind of collaboration, probably it never got to the member. So I think that probably this BTS member doesn't even know that there was someone wanting to collaborate with him, someone of Mamamoo. But I think that nevertheless, this person is like she was left with a very like bittersweet kind of sensation, like I don't like this, like she felt a bit rejected, like oh, I had a good idea, and she was trying to be nice, and actually like this idea, and I think that it never got to this BTS member, but well, but I think that she is a bit stubborn. I don't know who this is, but I think that she is this kind of person that gets her her feelings gets hurt really easily, and probably she's very proud. So, and she's also very reserved. She doesn't tell anyone. So I think that this is some kind of grudge that she holds, that she holds on to, but no one knows, because the other queen of the other queen of swords that I see that is above her, she is showing like a more like welcoming kind of attitude, like opening to conversation and having like a good relationship where they exchange messages with some BTS member. But I think that this other queen, the Queen of Pentacles, probably wanted to do this by herself and wanted to like use her own resources to reach to these BTS members, and probably she didn't get the response that she wanted, and there's like this she got she it's like it left a not so nice impression about BTS. So she's like a bit bitter. She doesn't say anything, but she's like, oh, I don't care about them. But then the other is totally fine relating. Probably she's friends with one of BTS members, this Queen of Swords, because her energy is very welcoming. But yes, I think that they also are very busy, like I was saying. They have a lot of things to work out on their own. They are going through a lot of transformation and a lot of resistance to change at the same time. So they are like juggling a lot of things, a lot of issues. So, and they are also thinking about the future of their own careers. So I don't think that it's personal. Actually, this perception about BTS, I think that they have their own issues to deal with. To be honest. So about BTS, how do they feel about Mamamoo? We have the Star in reversed, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Swords in reversed. So I definitely see like BTS has a perception that actually Mamamoo is that they are star quality, that they are really great and amazing performance, because I see here with the Four of Wands that it's celebration. It's like whenever they hear like a Mamamoo song, they feel like celebrating, they like to dance, they probably know the lyrics, they are very inspired by their style of music. There's something about Mamamoo's style of music that they really enjoy, so there's like this sense of I really like them as artists, but then they feel like Mamamoo, actually they feel like Mamamoo is a bit unlucky, because we have the star in reverse. So even though they could have the potential of having this star quality, and they do have it in according to BTS point of view, but they are very unlucky. Like it seems like they don't have like a good team that looks after them. So this is their perception about Mamamoo, actually, that they are very unfortunate, because it's like they don't have like this strong support, so they can shine a bit more, so they can show a bit more about themselves. And then with the nevertheless, they really admire their music, and I see them like probably in their free time or in their everyday lives, they do listen to Mamoo's music. They have like they have fun whenever their music is playing. So there could be some fanboys here in BTS members. And then we have the Three of Swords in reversed. So you know that the Three of Swords is about an emotional deception, and like a heartache or it. Like I don't want to get into this, but I don't know why, because I see I see this Free of Source here in reverse. That Free of Source is talking about heartache, but since it is in reverse, it means that it is healing, that it doesn't hurt anymore. But if I have to compare this Free of Swords in BTS spread, and I see this Mamamoo spread with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you know that I was mentioning that the Queen of Pentacles was a bit like holding a grudge against BTS member. Is it possible? Is it possible that there was some kind of interest between somebody from each group that it didn't go right or it didn't end up well? Is this possible? Because they are really good at not showing me who it is. But heartache is a heartache, and I think that in Mamamoo they are showing me that it's a female. Obviously they are all females, but it's, you know what I was saying, it's someone that it's probably like someone that is very introvert, and she's not sharing her deception with anyone, but it's like you can tell that she is like that she used to like them, but she doesn't like them anymore, and I used to relate this to, oh, maybe she wanted to collaborate and it didn't happen. But now that I see the Free of Swords on BTS side, it's like, Army, don't come for me, please. But it probably there had been something going on here with someone that didn't end up well. And that it's all history, guys. It's not recent. It's not something that is happening. No, it's all history. But it's like now I understand why this Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, and why she was being so stubborn. I was like, why is she so stuck in this energy when we have the other one, the other queen, that the other queen is really free, she's really free spirit. She's like communicating right. She's been sociable. She's been really happy to talk to them. But then there's one that is like, no, never again. So I don't know about these guys. But yeah, it's and from what I can see, because I said that it's all this whole is old history, and actually I think it was a very long time ago. And I think that it wasn't anyone's intention to get their heart broken. It's just that, like I said, there's a lot of people in between here. It's like there's a lot of people in between here. So I think that this has to do more about the company getting in the way and actually advise them to be more reserved, or to not say anything, or to cut connections that could potentially become something else. And I think that this person was like, okay, from BTS side was like, okay, I will cut connections, but it was a bit, it was hurting for a bit. And I think that this wasn't like recent. This was, I think that if this kind of emotional connection happened, probably it happened while both groups were rookies, when they were just starting, when BTS wasn't that famous. So I think that, yes, this person nevertheless, it's like leaving that heartache behind. But the female side doesn't forget. So probably I think that she doesn't forget because somehow this male here, it's like he never said the words, or he never confronted her, or it's like he ghosted her, it's like he disappeared out of nowhere. So it's like it's even awkward for him to even see her, it's like really awkward. But because I think that this person, this BTS member, is not really good with words. So And I'm going to leave this here, guys. I'm not going to go deeper. And just because out of respect and because, like I said, this card, since it is in reverse, is showing me that this heartache is already in the past. Like it used to exist, but not anymore. So don't come to actually with your theories. Of course, that you do have the right to think about who can potentially be, but I think that we need to be respectful and we need to be mindful also, because this is an old history, but I think that it affected both parties nevertheless. So this is why they are not that close, all of them. So please do not ask me to do shipping readings with whoever you think that it could potentially be, because I'm not going to do this. I'm going to clarify this here, but nevertheless, I have to be honest and and see the interpretation the way I see it right now. So let's go with the cards that came out for the relationship or the friendship overall, and we have the Hierophant in reverse, the Death card, and the Four of Cups. So yes, I think that both of these groups are actually in this period where their companies are changing. Like a lot of management, a lot of people, a lot of higher ups are changing. Like well, in case of Mamamoo, probably they are changing company, or they are still in the process of figuring out who they want to sign with, if they are going to sign or not. So this is why the Hierophant is it's in reverse, and I think that also for BTS it means that they are no longer listening to the higher ups instructions like maybe they used to do when they were younger. I think that now it's not that they do not respect their company, it's just that they are more independent and they are more in control of a lot of decisions that have to do with who they hang out with or who they are friends with or who they talk to. I think that these boys had always been respectful and very professional. So I think that if they didn't get closer to the girls, probably they did it so they could save each other's reputation, because these guys, and the girls as well, they had always been really professional, but that every time, like some kind of, when some kind of interaction comes to light, a lot of people make a lot of comments, and it also end up like hurting the female side reputation the most. Sometimes the boy or the male in some rumors get away with this easier. So I think that they if they are not as close with them is because out of respect, but from afar, from a distance, they do respect their music and they do respect their work, and I think that they are very aware about all the transformation that the girls are going through, because um I see here the death card. So definitely they are like, if some that I was saying that there's like one Mamamoo member that is friends with a BTS member or is close to them, so probably they are aware of all the changes that the girls are going through when it comes to their possible future in the industry. And I think that probably, I don't know, like probably because there's like a communication here, they could offer them like being part of Hype or something like that. But I think that they are going to reject the offer because the girls are going to go through a period where they are going to feel a bit apathic. So it's like they don't know. They know that they have to choose, but they just don't want to choose right now. They are a bit apathic. They are a bit on the defensive as well. They are a bit tired as well. They are not. They are not refusing the transformation or the changes, because the changes are already here. The changes are happening, but nevertheless, they just want to take one step at a time when it comes to these decisions that are very important to them, and they do not want to feel the pressure, you know, to have to choose right away, or have to like take whatever is being offered to them. So they want to like do this probably in a period where they actually feel like they want to choose. They want to take a moment to reflect on what's going on with them. So yes, guys, this is all I have for Mamamoo and BTS members' friendship. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and of course that I do appreciate your feedback. If you would like me to read for someone else, I always read your comments. So thank you so much, guys, for being here.